Hello everyone, welcome to Cursed on Late Night Gaming. Here on our Lost Island server. I've been playing a bit of the Insane Island, and I thought, you know, we haven't been here in a while. Let's jump back and take a look at what's been happening here. We have this is our server with a couple tribe mates on it. Not a huge amount of tribe mates on here, but so this is the one, if you recall, I made a big giant castle on. Okay, I got the sound a little hot. Let's turn it down a bit. Yeah, let's turn that down, turn this down. There we go. So we have the griffin mod installed that allows you to breed griffins. So griffins now have a gender. They didn't before, of course. These are all males. I think this one's a female here. Yep. So what we've begun doing is we've started building our army for the boss. I've never really had a server I've really never been on a server where we have killed the bosses and gotten to the tech tier of things, so I was talking to my brother who's on the server here with me, and he's like, you know, let's just do it. So we been putting the eggs in here. We're not too many so far, but it's all Rexes, of course, and it is they're popping out on average about 331 level. Got a 333, 341, but that's about the level they are, and they're tech Rexes. So that is from this pair here. And here's our Uties. We haven't started them yet. So they're a pretty good level. Not perfect. And not mutated. So we've got a really interesting UD over here. We'll probably be using that one as the female, I think. Now, my brother successfully tamed... So, if you're familiar with the mod ARK editions, and then there's ARK editions, the collection, that is all of them. It is so noisy here with all these... that's why I always build a stable away from the house, because it's just like... Anyway, so there's ARK Editions, the collection. Now, ARK Editions, the collection, has some really awesome modded dinos on it, but they are having issues spawning on Lost Island. I don't know if you've followed that, but the mod has not been spawning well on Lost Island. Basically, anything that swims is spawning. So that's the big giant fish with the lots of teeth. It is the sea turtles, and it is the crocodile. Those are Deinosuchus, I think it's called. I can't remember. Those have been spawning fine, but anything on land has not been spawning on Lost Island. Now, I saw yesterday that they are doing an update for that mod that's going to include like a mastodon, which is like another kind of elephant. Now, hopefully when they do that update, they said it's coming soon. Hopefully when they do that update, they will be updating the Lost Island spawns, because they just are not happening here. Now, my brother successfully tamed one of those crocodiles, max level. Our max level for this server is 180. And we found a 180 and he successfully tamed it. And I want to see if I can find where he put it. He was afraid something would happen while he's offline, so he put it somewhere. Apparently not there. Because I'd really like us to take a look at it. It's big. It makes a Sarco look like a toy. And the way you have to tame it is you have to throw meat in its mouth when it yawns. So you have to dress up in a ghillie suit and then have your mutton in your 0 slot. And then you walk up to it when its mouth is open and it's yawning and you throw meat into its mouth. And they make it so you have to be really close. I want to see if I can find where he has it. I have also turned off because I'm the admin for the server, I can control the holiday stuff, and I have turned off the Valentine's Day stuff. Yeah. I put a sheep in his bed. Let's see. Whoa, maybe it's here? Yeah, right there. Chomp. I'm gonna borrow it. He's at work today. I know that for a fact, so I'm gonna borrow it real quick. We have fenced off a water area down here to keep sharks and crap out. We'll just take a quick fly down there. Yeah, I haven't been streaming much. My day job has been in kind of a crunch mode right now, so no time for streaming lately. But I thought, I'll take today and I'll do a little quick stream. See, now here you can see we've started like blocking off. That's pretty shallow over there. You walk across that, so wasn't too worried about that. But yeah, we walled off the ocean to keep stuff out. And then we created this, which I thought was a good size for keeping water creatures in. But the minute I put my baryonyx in there, I realized this isn't very big. So we might have to update that. Okay. Damn, that was just so loud. What would that be under? Sound effects? I guess. All right. Let's throw this out. Now, the size of this thing is... Okay, here we go. Puh. Look at the size of this monster. Here, I'll go into K mode so you can get an idea. Just massive. I gotta get a screenshot of that. I guess we could take it for a bit of a swim. I definitely don't want to get it hurt. I don't know. So it has, the attacks are, it does a standard bite. It does kind of a big bite. where you hold it and it kind of powers up, sort of. And then when you let go, it does a big chomp. And then it has a C. That wasn't it. Yeah, it has a C where you smack things with your tail. So it swims pretty fast, but it's kind of slow on land. Not terrible. This is sprinting. It's leveled up. I don't want to... I'm not going to mess with his... whatever he wants to do with it. I don't want... So a regular bite... 259. That's the standard. Getting stuck. Okay, bite, 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 bite. 1,627. So it is just like no joke. And if you ask me, it looks cooler than the Deinosuchus, the Sarco. 377 with the tail smack. Realistically, I don't think there's much danger in losing this, but the problem that we find with most aquatic creatures is no matter how badass it is, once you go out into the water, you get electrocuted by jellyfish, and that's the end. So... So here's our wall I made. Wow. At first I had built it with foundations, and then I was just like, this looks like crap because you can't make an even line. So we have support structures turned off so you don't have to have proper support to keep things standing. So I just put down a foundation and a wall and just started lining them up down across, and then put a ceiling, and then just started lining that down to the ground. So we built it from the top down, which makes a nice even line, and nothing's getting in. So we have had problems in the past with those fish getting in here and attacking our stuff, but not anymore. It's kind of solved that problem. I really wish the rest of the dinos from this mod would spawn. All creature mods are having the same problem on Lost Island. The griffin one, for instance, it works, because it doesn't, because the mountain griffins that it spawns are a replacement. See those fish right there? Those are from this mod as well. The griffins that it spawns are replacing the default griffin spawns. So they're just replacing the regular griffins with mountain griffins. Now there are pygmy griffins and there are Arctic griffins that are white that are extra. You know, they don't replace the existing griffins, so those aren't spawning. You can of course force spawn them, but what's the fun in that? The whole point is you want to just find them, find a good level, and so if you're just gonna like force tame things, then it's like what's the point of the game entirely? But so anything that adds extra creatures to the map isn't working for the most part. I'm gonna put this thing away now, but I would love to get a female. So this is a max level male, max tame male. If we get a female, that would be awesome. And since my brother was brave enough to do it, I suppose I should be the one to do the female. Yippee. I love how flyers have different weights, but this thing can carry you no matter what. Well, I mean, if you're overburdened, it can't, but it can sure carry a lot for a little guy. These were a great addition. I would love to see these in every map. Which brings me to another question I had. I posted on Twitter the other day. You know, when we got Valguero, that map, there was a Valguero, what did they call it? I can't remember. It was like an expansion, or I can't remember, where it added more stuff to Valguero from other maps and things. And then there was one for Ragnarok as well, Ragnarok Plus or something it was called, where it added more stuff. And so I really expected the community to come up with one for Lost Island. Lost Island's been out a while, and no, nothing. There's been no additions to Lost Island at all, which kind of surprised me. I think it's a pretty cool map. We have put in a lot of time into this map, so we don't have any intentions of leaving it once Fjord comes out, or whatever that one's called. I think it's called Fjord, isn't it? So we're going to keep that. We're going to keep this map, and then we're going to create another server that has the Fjord map, and then we're going to set it up for a cluster so we can jump between them. Now, I want to remind everybody that I do have a Patreon, and depending on the tier of the Patreon you join, I think tier 1 is just give me some money, which who wants to do that? But it's a small amount. Tier 2 is, I think it's $5, and you can choose what server you want to have access to. I have, right now I have Farming Simulator server, and I have our Farming Simulator 22, and I have ARK going right now. We did have a Conan one as well. But then there's the tier up above that, I think is like $10, and it is access to all of our servers. So if you want to be on our server, I get asked that question a lot, especially on Instagram. People saying, how can I play with you guys? And it's like, well, if you join the Patreon, you can get that access. So, and the reason I do that is because, you know, running these servers isn't free. And like I mentioned earlier, I have a day job. I'm not a rich YouTuber. So any help you guys can give me is great. And in helping me, I try to let you guys join in on this here. So. Okay, that is fixed. That is the scuba gear. We've been, building that wall. I've been using the scuba gear a lot. So, I wouldn't mind running around and looking for another. Oh, I have never shown the Tek Base, have I? That is over by the swamp, so that would be a good thing to do. Let's put this away and put away some of this other. So we are keeping a stockpile here of all the tribute stuff, and apparently dino helmets. I don't know why those are there for when we do the boss. Let's run over to the Tek Base. I'll take the gray. I mean, Jet's way stronger, but gray's faster. This is a bred griffin. It's not crazy. I don't think it has any mutations. I do have a line of griffins that has mutations, but they're not very high level, so it wasn't that helpful. And I'm still struggling. I mean, how long have I played ARK? I've been streaming ARK for forever. And I still have a hell of a time understanding when something is mutated, what it mutates. You look at their stats and you're just kind of like guessing. It would be such a simple thing, as a game developer. Whoa, got a little laggy there. As a game developer, I think about this stuff a lot, different ways to streamline games and things. And really, how hard would it be to have whatever stat is mutated in red? It's just colored red. That's the mutated stat. That would be so simple. Come on. The mutated stat is in red. Ta-da! That's the one that's mutated. Why is that hard? I don't know. But so yeah, I still see a lot of Valentine creatures. I turn because I have control over. Wow, that is an awesome looking RG down there. They all are really cool. What are we looking at here? We are looking at a 54. Yuck. Where's the other one? 60. Not that great either. And 24. Terrible. Really bad levels. Really awesome colors. Jeez. But because I'm the server admin, I can make the holiday events last as long as I want. And generally what I do on the servers is each holiday gets a full month. They seem to kind of do it for a couple weeks, and I don't think that's enough. I mean, there's events, there's things you can collect, there's lots of stuff to do when there's a holiday event, so I want to give people time to do it. So I leave it up for a month. But now that we're out of February, I turned it off. The next one, I believe, will be Easter. And I will keep that up whenever it releases. I'll keep it up for the... Whoa. Guess he was trapping things out here and he left the whole cage. Why did he do that? I guess I won't pick it up. This is our trap we use for things. I don't know why he left it out here. Yeah, so when Easter comes around, I'll leave that up for the rest of it, for all of April. I kind of was hoping we would get some kind of dorky pink wyvern or something, but it didn't happen. For Valentine's. I guess as long as I don't do a dino wipe, it still could happen. But. Okay, Tek Base should be right over here. Here we are. This is using the Castle Keeps and Forts mod that is set, the science fiction one, of course. And here's the best part, the absolute best part. Quiet doors. Quiet, whisper quiet. Oh my God. No more slamming wooden doors. Oh, I love it so much. So we just got this set up not too long ago. I built this up. Unfortunately, there wasn't much I could do about this. Wonderful view. The swamp's right here, and then right down below is the cave entrance to one of the kind of dungeon areas. We have a lot of artifacts we need to find. We've got Artifact of the Cunning is what we have right now. We need a lot more to get into the boss, so we're going to have to search around for those. Small workshop here. We don't have a big one like we do back at the castle. Again, we have Whisper Quiet. So nice. And the shaded glass, you can choose on each one if you want it to have that or not. It is so nice. Really, really cool. The only downside is the pattern variation isn't very different. So you get your places looking like this where it's just kind of it's something that bugs me as a game developer, is this you get that repeating texture pattern that seems just everywhere. I don't know. Just see what I mean? It's just like square, 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 square. It's just anyway. That wasn't good. Sometimes I push the wrong buttons or something with these guys and they don't do what I want them to. The best part about this base though is that right there, all of that metal, it goes all the way around that rock. It all respawns. So metal everywhere. So nice. And there's always that danger when you're building, when you build too close to a node, it won't respawn, but that stuff has all been respawning. I think there might have been more of it, but at least some of it is. And then if we go around the other side, there's still more. See, there's more there. There's more there, more there. There's just metal everywhere. So it's a great spot. And then, of course, it's got the cave entrance down there, which is pretty cool. Yeah, and the oh, that was something else. The griffin mod comes with armor for the griffins. I don't know if you can see it. Let me turn gray around here. Oh, that didn't help at all. But yeah, he's got armor. I dyed it red, but it is kind of crappy looking, quite honestly. And it reduces the riders down to to one. You can't have two people on a griffin then. If you put the saddle on, you can of course take the saddle off and then have two people again. But I don't know. I don't quite understand that design choice. I guess they just didn't want to make a saddle that holds two. I don't know. So let's run around down here. Another thing about this location that's great is that there are beavers all around here, so you can get all the cementing paste and pearls that you need. Lots of beaver dams everywhere, so it's a good location. Let me see if I can share it with you. I do not have my stupid GPS, but let's look at the map here. If that gives you a hint at all. It is approximately 60 and I'd say 73 is the general area. The cave with the artifact of the cunning is right down here. All right. There's a Spino over there. Yeah, I've got my little flyer guy set to auto scream, so it kills all the little bugs and crap around you. There's a Sarco. What level is a Sarco? I know we've got Sarco saddles we found. It's so hard getting the level off the back of a griffin. 108. Also helps if you have your HUD turned on. There's one of the modded ones right there. Pretty sure? No, that's a Sarco again. 24. I believe we caught that big one over here, the 180 over here, I think. $54. Freaking Capro right there. Little bastards. Okay, there's a... That might be one right there. Yep, think so. 54. Yeah, that is it. So when it's doing that, you have to throw meat in its mouth. Yeah, no thank you. I came ill-prepared, too. I don't even have any mutton with me right now. So has anyone been playing Elden Ring? Yeah. I pre-ordered it, picked it up. When I first started playing it, I was a little disappointed. I was like, you know, I love Dark Souls. I've never been good at it. I can appreciate it, and I enjoy trying to play it. But this felt the same to me. I was like, okay, it kind of felt. I think I made the analogy that it was kind of like Pokemon. Each Pokemon game that comes out is a good game, without question. It's fun. I enjoy playing them, but it's the same as you played last time. You know, you're kind of like you kind of feel like you're playing the same game again and again and again. And I felt that way when I first started playing Elden Ring, but then once you get further into it, it was smart. They took their successful formula of the that they had before in the Dark Souls series and other games and added like a open world RPG on top of it, which was pretty smart. It works. So I really like it. I'm not very good at it, like I said. It's purple and black. That's really cool colors. I'm not very good at it, and that's probably why I won't stream it, is because it's just be like a bunch of people going, "You suck." Like, I don't need that type of feedback, you know? It's like, hey, you suck. Yeah, thanks, I know. Don't need you telling me. And I can't say why I hope, but I hope everyone's really excited for Tiny Tina Wonderland coming out this month. Wow, I bet it's just death down there. So the Arcos that were part of the collection, they don't spawn in the redwoods like they do in other maps. The little raptor-like creature in the desert doesn't spawn, that swims under the sand. The one in the cold area, the snow biome that eats snow and then blows frost at you, that doesn't spawn. The Brachiosaurus doesn't spawn. Monkeys spawn. That's not part of the mod, of course, but lots of monkeys. Wow, we still got a lot of Valentine colors happening. Lots and lots. It's shut off, I guarantee it. I would love to find one of my favorite. Now, I'd love to find a really high level male Thyla. I've got Crimson, which, you know, I kind of cheated. I brought it from another server we had. I brought Crimson in. She is a really nice Thyla. I picked up. Oh, flying dino. But it would be great to... It would be really great to find a high-level Thyla to breed with her. Thylas are just one of my favorites. They're just very capable, you know? Where is the island? There it is. So we toyed with the idea of building out here. My brother claims that he's seen people online doing lots of cool builds here. I don't know. I'm on the fence. We built a taming pen here. Right there. But I'm on the fence about it. I mean, best case scenario, let's say you get rid of all the dinos that are spawning inside and you get rid of all the trees. and stuff to make a nice open courtyard and all that like you would want, you're still left with ruins, you know? Fixing these buildings is still going to be a pain. Do I have any food with me? I do. You know, this is always going to be cobwebs and rubble. There's nothing you can do about it. This is always going to have a broken roof and wall. There's nothing you can do about it. You can try to, like, lay down a foundation and try to build up from this, but what a pain in the butt, you know? It's just going to be... I can totally see the allure of wanting to build here, but... And more power to those that have. Honestly, to me, of all the ruin locations on this map, the snow biome castle is the most tangible to me. It's like not really ruins, and you could go in there and clean it up, and you got a nice place up there. I like that castle up there quite a bit. Got a bear and a deer. Oh, yeah, we put a bed here, a spawn point. I thought at the very least we could maybe, since this is flat up here, we could maybe build a outpost on top of this. It would give us access, you know, just go from here and just build a wall up and build like a base on top of this. I thought, you know, then you'd have a base here at least. I've complained about this a million times, but I just don't see the logic of what they did with the with the way they have it set up, where you have to build foundations on top of something to, regardless of what it is. Like, I understand you'd have to build foundations on the ground. Okay, I get that. But on a building that exists, they make these ruins in the maps, and what do they think we want to do? We want to build on them, of course. Without a doubt, you want to build on them. But I can't place something like the bed down on this because it says that's not a floor. So I have to put a foundation there. And so what you end up doing is you end up trying to get the foundation lined up perfect with the floor so that you can just have the floor, you know? And it's like, just give us the floor. Why can't we just... Why can't the buildings and ruins you guys make be valid places to place the items? It's just... you know, and it's just one of those ARK things that they're never going to change. And as to the high list of things that drive you nuts about the game, and why do we play it? Because you log into ARK, there are no expectations, there are no goals, there are no fails. I mean, of course there's lots of fails, but I mean, you can come in and you can just like, you can log into ARK and enjoy the view, and you successfully played the game. There's nothing you have to be doing, and it just... I love open games like that you just do what you want. Do whatever you want. Oh, Spino. Probably a dead Spino, by the looks of it. We do not have a Spino tamed. Not that we really need it, but... Dead. 108 Sarco? That bear must be. Yeah. 162. That bear don't mess around. What was that we got? We got to settle for... I've never tamed one of those. A dunduncle blah blah blah. Those fish. I've never tamed one. I heard they're really slow and not really useful. Whoa, 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 whoa. Calm down with the buttons. 60. I don't know why I'm even looking at Sarcos. That's... We really don't need a Sarco for absolutely anything. What's this spot? Oh. It's like a cave. A metal cave. Does it go anywhere else? Because we've still got a lot of artifacts to find, and we don't know where all the cave entrances are. Of course we can cheat, like everybody. Jump online, find out everything. We don't have a female monkey. We have a 180 male that was tamed, but we don't have a 180 female. I don't know the whole process of raising monkeys, because I see there's lots of little babies running around, they're right on the back and all that stuff. I don't know if there's like a more interesting stages of monkey growth. I don't know. You can always tell the way home because we're looking for the volcanoes. It's by our house. That'd be a long wait. I'm gonna head on back home. There is about 10 minutes and it'll be an hour. I've been streaming this, and it's you can see the moon. It's gonna start getting dark here, which is no fun. Is there a cave there? Nope. I'm gonna freeze to death, of course. It's always fun. There is our island down there. Let's see if we can get across before our stam runs out. I don't think it's going to happen. Okay, we did it. So yeah, I mean the goals right now for our server are to beat the boss. That's what we're trying to do. Building up the old Tech Rex army. Now neither one of us are very experienced in attacking bosses, so the oh, here comes a Rex right now. I'm going to assume the first attempt of this is going to be disastrous. $72. Just so many Rexes on this map. This thing does a 612 damage when it dives. That's not bad. Freaking wyvern over there. Here is our wyvern milking station. When we need wyvern milk. Oh, crap. Yeah, we make the little barrier there so we can trank out a female wyvern and have somewhere to hide when it tries to blast us. So far, it's worked great, quite honestly. We've kind of stopped catching wyverns, though. We got so many now. Kind of backed off on the wyvern stuff. Well, we didn't find any crocodile, but we did get to show you the Tek Base. That's good. Hope to do more there. It's not as glamorous as this spot, but definitely quieter. We're getting too many dinos here. We have started putting things in these little Pokeballs and keeping them there because they still level up and you don't have to feed them and you can keep them there forever. I'm always scared about that because if you have a dino you really like and then that stupid mod screws up, then you've lost it. So it worries me a little, but can't have them all out there. We're gonna eventually kill the frame rate. So yeah, here are the artifacts we've gotten so far. 2 identical artifacts of the cunning. Correct? Yeah, artifact of the cunning. All right, everyone. Thanks for joining me. As usual, all of my Twitch streams get uploaded to YouTube. And you can find when I'm doing a Twitch stream by following me on Twitter at Cursedon1. You can also follow us over on Instagram at Cursedon, where we have almost 2,000 people. It varies. It goes up and it goes down. It goes up and it goes down. But we post a lot of ARK pictures over there. And like I said, if you want to be a part of our server, you can join my Patreon. And we can get you access. If PC. So we don't have any console servers, sorry. All right, so until next time, thanks for joining me, and may your The sun never rise on your game night. Good night, everyone.